Hi everyone, this is Cindy with Creating with the Heart, and today's card is for the Just a Scrap-In Challenge vlog. And if you're watching this at the correct time, this is part of a blog hop, and the theme is to create something that is summer fun. So one of the things that we have not done yet this year for summer, but we will do, and we do every year, is go to Waterpark. And for us, we go to Silk City, which is like 10 minutes from our house. We go to the one at Waterpark, and it's really close to our house. And we got a really good deal on double take deals or something like that online. So it was really great. And last year we went, my husband actually loved it, and he usually does not like water parks at all. So he had a lot of fun with that. The paper that I'm using is Lime Twist. I'm trying to find it because I don't know what I did with the paper pad, but it's called Lime Twist by My Mind's Eye, and it's the Fly a Kite paper, and I don't know what I did with it. It is mixed. Oh, here it is. I have so many paper pads behind me. So it's this paper pad right here. I usually have this stuff already. So Lime Twist by Mind's Eye paper pad. I use this, and it just had some really fun colors, and this is the paper that I picked out. Kind of had a hard time deciding, so I'm using sort of this more muted blue, and it kind of has this checker type pattern along with this little brighter color. And my card base is a white card base. It's an A2 size, so this is done at the same size. This is an olive, and it's 5.5 by 4.25, and it's going to fit here. And then my designer paper that's going to go on top is 4 by 5.25, and then this little piece is 2 by 4. And that way this kind of ties in my color scheme that I used for my cut as well as for my base cardstock that I use, and that's going to fit there. The cut that I used is from H2O, and it is one of the Cricut seasonal cartridges, I believe, and I love it. I don't really use it very often, but when I do need some kind of water image, it usually has something that I want. So I used this Waterpark type image. It's kind of like a water ride, and I cut this at 3.5, and all the layers. There's not a lot of layers on the seasonals. I think there's only 2 layers. So this is Tangerine Tango. This is Bashful Blue, and what I did to kind of pretty up my cut a little bit is I did do some white doodling, my gel pen, and I added some Dazzling Details, which is like a diamond stickle. It's a glitter glue from Stampin' Up, all along sort of the edges of it, as though it's water kind of glistening on it. So that kind of prettied it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and put this card together. And I'm using my ATG gun to adhere my card faces together. So let's see here. Actually, I'm going to kind of do it towards me to make sure I get this on straight. And there we go. So there's that piece. And then this is going to go right on top. And the hardest part for me a lot of times is picking the right paper. I have lots and lots of paper, and I'm trying to use up some of my older things, but it's so much fun to use new paper. And I had just gotten a huge stack of paper pads from Marshall's, so I'm trying to use everything new. And then that piece is going to go here at the bottom, so we go ahead and adhere that. And so when you have these paper pads that are double-sided, they really coordinate really well together, and especially within the same side. You know, one side and the other side, they both match really well. So this is going to be a really quick card. And I'm just going to put this right here, and this is on all these little tiny, not really tiny, but small enough little foam pieces, because I love to do my Cricut cuts on the foam tape, because really that's the star of your card, is whatever special thing that, especially if you're only doing one cut and you make it nice and big, it is the star of your card. So you want it to pop out. And I am almost done getting all these little bits off. Okay, all the little bits are off, and now I'm going to look at my card so I put this the right place. Okay, so there is my image. And then what I have are three sort of these square-ish olive buttons that I got from Stampin' Up! That I had in my stash, and I'm using glue dots. And I am going to actually face this card towards me so that I could see where I'm going to be putting these. And super fast and super easy. Okay. Okay. And the last thing that I'm going to do is adhere my, move these over a little bit so they're a little bit more in line with each other, so I'm not so a little crooked. Okay, is my sentiment. So all I did was stamp my sentiment on a scrap piece of white cardstock, and then I notched the edges. And my sentiment says Happy Summer, and this is stamped in Stampin' Up's new Gumball Green. Very pretty and bright. And I used the, let's see, this one is called Summer Vacation by Pink by Design. I love how that one came out. And so that's just going to go right up here. And I put this also on foam tape. Give it a little extra dimension because it's a simple card. So kind of want all the elements to stick out. And it just says Happy Summer. So here is my summer card of what I think of is summer fun. There's lots of summer fun. And thank you very much for watching me.